So my name is Fahad, this is Abdullah, we're from Neo Technologies. We're a technology services company that's based here in the DIFC, and we provide a digital wealth platform for MENA banks to provide services to their end clients. Our solution allows for the banks to be able to engage, onboard, and administrate their end users in a much more seamless manner. Our solution entails a robo-in-a-box, or the ability for existing wealth and asset managers to digitize their existing products. We've elected to show in this demonstration one of our partner banks, the National Bank of Kuwait, where we want to show to you the client journey on mobile. So we have a client that's called Abdullah. He's a 27-year-old client, and this is the first time he's engaged in investment services. He downloads the app, he walks through some of these screens to understand more about the service. There's dual language, Arabic, English throughout. And if he wants to carry forward, he would undergo a risk assessment process. Here, we're asking a series of different quantitative and qualitative questions to try to understand what is the risk tolerance of this investor. You can use our algorithms or choose any other algorithms that you may prefer. So here, I think Abdullah will be scored a risk tolerance 5, so just balanced right in the middle. And in congruence to this, we recommend an investment recommendation between different asset classes, fixed income, equities, REITs, and cash. If we want to look through this and try to understand what exactly is the constituents of this asset allocation, we can take a look at fixed income and see what are the instruments there. So it's open architecture, any products that the partner banks want to put through. The user can change his risk profile up and down. They can take a look at the backtesting and historical data of these different portfolios. Let's say Abdullah says, good, I want to open up this account. Then we go through an onboarding process that matches the exact requirements of what MBK Capital requires as prescribed by its regulator, the CMA. You will see Abdullah now answer a series of questions, but mostly scanning his state civil ID, in this case Kuwait, whereby we collect all the information. The user doesn't need to provide a whole lot of information. Of course, it's all paperless. And then we would actually verify the civil information. Here we go. He's scanning his civil ID, passport, or driver license. Hopefully it works. Good. Now this is the driver license, those 2 state IDs. Great, so everything's in there. So you can see he's done in terms of the information collection process, and now he's going to be submitting the contract, electronically signing it, and then it will go to the compliance team of MBK Capital to approve this, because this is a regulated activity. We needed to make sure that there was this review. Now we're going to switch gears very quickly and show you the actual investment account for Abdullah. So if we can switch to web, please. So obviously you can go both, this is omni-channel. You can have a mobile solution and a web solution. Here, this is Abdullah's existing investment account. You can see multiple portfolios that Abdullah has. Is it on track? Is it off track? If it's off track, it would ping him to do some kind of action. You can see how his performance has been, and also news specific to his holdings. Let's say we want to take a look at the general account. Here we're taking a look at a variety of different information, the different deposits and transfers he's made. We can look at the statement that the system sends him on a monthly basis. But let's say we want to look at the holdings and see how complex is the asset allocation. Here you can look at the securities, information about the security, the allocation and exposure he has. Let's say we want to take a look at more insights. What actually does Abdullah own? You can take a look at geographical exposure on his portfolio, sectors, asset classes, and also top holdings. So he seems to have 1.4% allocation to Apple Incorporated. Fantastic. Obviously, there's a range of different performance analytics as well on his portfolio. He seems to be doing 16% year to date. That's fantastic return. Congratulations, Abdullah. Now, let's say he has a question. He wants to have a conversation with his relationship manager. Communication is really the heart of this tool. So at any time, he can send a message, request specific information, book a meeting, all within a very unique chat system he has here on the right. Finally, we want to show you what his monthly reporting looks like. It's really a comprehensive set of report. It shows you all the information we talked about, the constituents, the insight in terms of the asset allocation, geographic location, FX exposure, all the trading that's happened, not only on an aggregated level, but also on the sub-accounts that he has. This is MiFID compliant reporting. It's really a fantastic first-rate type of report. There's much more features. We don't have a lot of time, so this will conclude the demonstration. What I'd like to now do is actually introduce our partner bank, the National Bank of Kuwait. We're delighted to welcome and have on the stage here Hussam Al-Hourani, who's a member of the investment advisory team, to tell us his experience with this project and Neo Technologies.
Thank you, Fahad. Good afternoon. It's good to be here at Finovate. I'd like to share my experience, or our experience, dealing with Neo Technologies and the team that has delivered a digital investment platform, customized platform to NBK Capital in relatively no time. Neo Technology is end-to-end global investment platform. It has allowed NBK Capital to launch a new business vertical, allowing our clients access to digital global investment platform that is a compliant framework. As well, it only requires a few people on the operational side to administer this service. NBK Capital Smart Wealth was launched in mid-2017. I'm delighted to say on the course of 2 years, we have added roughly about 20% of total user base today of NBK Capital. And more so, and I think more importantly, the vast majority of this client base have come in from the mass affluent segment, a segment that historically was somewhat challenging for us to penetrate for various reasons. And more so, about 30% today of Smart Wealth client base are clients from outside the traditional bank distribution channels.
Thank you very much. We could have said it better. Thank you so much, Hussam. So visit us at the booth.